After feeling dominant on the problem, let's do some math with it. Please do all these questions yourself. The answer would be in the next slide. What is the profit if 15 standard bags and 30 deluxe bags are produced? As you remember, the profit of each standard bag is 10 and the profit of each deluxe bag is 9. So when you want to calculate the profit, you can do it easily by multiplying 50 and 30 with those prices. It would be 420. As you can see, 15 times 10 plus 30 times 9. 50 and 30 is the number, it is number of standard bags, 30 is the number of deluxe bags, and 10 is the profit, and 9 is the profit of the deluxe bag. So the total profit would be 420. Remember, when you want to find the best answer that maximized your profit, it would be the numbers of standard bags and deluxe bags that can make this number maximized while all the constraints are met. None of them are violated. Let's go to the next question. How much time is needed in the cutting and dyeing department to process 15 standard bags and 30 deluxe bags? Please do this for the other departments as well. Here you can see in the table that for each standard bag, 7/10 hours is needed, and for each deluxe bag, 1 hour is needed. So when we want to see how much time is needed in the cutting and dyeing department to process 50 standard bags and 30 deluxe bags, it would be 15 times 7/10 plus 30 times 1. And the same goes for the other. Take your time to reflect on the problem and try to do it yourself and check the answer with the next slide that comes. It is the answer. For the cutting and dyeing problem, 15 times 7/10 plus 30 times 1. So it says to produce 15 standard bags and 30 deluxe bags, you need 40.5 hours in cutting and dyeing. The same thing goes for sewing, finishing, and inspection and packaging. For example, for the packaging part, we have 15 standard bags. Each standard bag needs 1/10 hours, and each deluxe bag demands 1/4 hours. So 15 times 1/10 plus 30 times 1/4 equal to 9. So we need 9 hours to produce that numbers of standard bags and deluxe bags in the inspection and packaging. Remember, these things all constitute the basics of mathematical modeling. I told you it's very easy. It has nothing to do with all those theories in math. It just wants you to be sharp, understanding, and interested in the topic, so you can do all these common sense type of calculations. Okay, let's go for the next question. Is it feasible to manufacture 500 standard bags and 400 deluxe bags? Why it is talking about in feasibility? Because we have limitation. When we have constraints, it means that there is a possibility of violation of this limitation. For example, we can get some results when we have some answers that they are not possible. Why? Because they are violating the constraints that we have. What are the constraints? As we discussed it before, 630 hours for cutting and dyeing. So if production of 500 standard bags and 400 deluxe bags needs more than 630 hours in the cutting and dyeing department, so it would be impossible. You may ask, how many of the departments should be possible and feasible regarding this 500 and 400 to announce it feasible answer? It should be feasible with all the constraints. If even one single constraint out of thousands of constraints is infeasible, the total answer is infeasible. So let's check this. We need to calculate first how much time do we need with the cutting and dyeing, with sewing, with finishing, and with inspection and packaging departments to produce 500 standard bags and 400 deluxe bags, and see if any of these departments are violated in terms of time. These are the answers. Okay, to produce 500 standard bags and 400 deluxe bags, we need 770 hours with cutting and dyeing department. Absolutely over capacity. So it is not feasible. For sewing, yes, because it demands about 583, while we have 600 availability, so it's possible. And the same goes with the other two departments. So we can say that it is not feasible to manufacture 500 standard bags and 400 deluxe bags, because we are in short of time with cutting and dyeing, finishing, and inspection and packaging. So if you are asked that how much we need to add to the current capacity of cutting and dyeing department to make it feasible to produce, that is 500 and 400, okay, 750 minus 630 would be 120 hours are needed to make cutting and dyeing feasible. Thank you.